I ain't saying a word. It's a car.
No, it's a motorbike. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's that bell end on a bike again. It's just sitting there like a twat. Derek, go on, go and give him a good.
He's blowing his nose.
Chin him, Derek. Go on, mate. Go on, Derek. Knock him out, Derek. Go on, mate.
He had to stop blowing his snitch.
Oh, he could have just gone along the road
and sniffed it out. Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Now we've got a bloody.
Scooby.
So, I don't even know where we was, and I'd literally just pressed record. So, right, welcome back. Carrying on from the last video where we'd fitted the shower, the water tank, the filling point, and the
heater.
And the water heater. Yeah. I've now decided to take out the water tank because it's 80 litres and it's really not going to last us long at all. With the plans, the travelling that we're going to be doing in this van, we've decided that we've got to go closer to 200 litres. So I ordered that last night. The 80 litre tank now is redundant, waste of money, but as my wife keeps telling me, that's what I do anyway. But anyway, moving on. Yesterday I started running the services, the water pump and the accumulator and some of the pipe work. Realised I haven't got enough things like elbows and T-pieces, and the rain was horrendous, so I really didn't get much recording done. It's a lovely day again today. So me and Derek started building lockers. I want my control panel going up here. So I needed to build a locker so I can start just visualising and working everything out, wiring and all the rest of it. And we're just simply, from the electrical cupboard, we're going to be running all our cables up at the back of the cupboards all the way along. And we put it in that white conduit, the clip stuff where it runs in a channel and you just clip a lid over the top of it. So that'll be neatly along the back of each locker and also along the front. Along the bottom, underneath everything like the sofa and the cupboards. But so the plan today is I've got to run to Screwfix or Wickes. I can't remember where I bought the last lot of screws from, and they're excellent, so I want to keep to those. We're just going to carry on with building lockers all around. Going to do a bit of electrical work. I have to, in the corner here, I've got cabling that runs to the rear cameras, the rear spotlights, and I've run a couple of accessory cables to the back as well. But they're running underneath the truck, which I have shown in a previous video. They're coming through the floor in the corner here. Now, I can't get this locker in and put this into position, so I've got to disconnect this wiring, pull it back through, put the cupboard into position, pull the wiring back through. It's all a ball ache, but Derek made me do it.
My fault, always.
Unfortunately, I'm having to disconnect all this wiring here, which, as I said, controls the rear cameras, the two rear cameras, and the spotlights at the back. I've got to pull it all back through the floor, and I'll show you why in a second. Once we've run it back again. Right, you can remind me tomorrow when we go to Wickes to buy all the conduit in as well, because when we start, now we're putting these lockers up,
You want to be able to...
in between, yeah, we literally fit nice runs of the conduit, and then we can put all the cable in it, pop the lid back on, and it all looks nice and neat then. So the reason why we're having to remove all this cable, I've built the cupboard, or we've built the cupboard. It needs to be pushed back into the wall, but then against the floor. So we're literally going to take an inch of it out, just there, just cut that piece out, push it into position, and once this is screwed to the floor, it's going to be screwed to the wall, the back wall, the ceiling, it'll be okay. So we're literally just going to remove an inch at the bottom there. Derek's banned from using my side cutters. I had to get a new pair because he thought he'd use them as a pair of pliers. That'll do it. That's spot on. Ain't gonna argue with that, Derek.
No, and that P-clip can hold it up at the top somewhere, can't it?
Yep. Cool.
That's good.
What?
The overhead locker.
Oh right, yeah. Obviously they're going to be all the way around, but smaller over the bed.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
You're doing good. Hello, Derek. You alright?
Yes, thanks, darling. Yourself?
Alright, thank you.
right, McDerrick. That's it. Let go of that. Right, now that we've run that cable, I'm just going to connect all these back up. So we've got the camera cables. They can just simply join back together. That onto that. That goes onto there, so I will use some butt connectors again on that, Derek. We don't need to solder it. Better. Right, let's test it all, make sure it works.
Yep.
Mind your stick.
Off. Yep. Off. Yep. Off.
Right guys, listen, this is John,
Right.
and he's Royal Enfield, and he passes me nearly every day. He lives just down the road. He's a subscriber, and he stopped a few days ago, as you saw in the, I think it was the last video. But I want to make a feature on his bike, and this amazing dog in the background. I mean, how it puts up with that noise and the heat as well. That's got to chuck up some heat. It really has. But anyway, I want John to tell you a little bit about the bike because it shocked me. I mean, I love the thing, but I have to stop videoing, stop recording when he goes by. So I hope he goes by quickly. John, please tell us about the bike.
Alright, I'm John. This is a Royal Enfield 2014, so it's only 6-7 years old. Lovely bike. Well, I've got one of 8. I've got eight others. I've got another 4 bullets. But this is my favourite run around. Dog loves it. What can I say? It's not fast, but it's fun. People think it's a lot older, but it ain't.
Now I was looking at it and I was actually quite in awe because I thought, wow, how old is that thing? And then he told me the age and he went, you don't like it no more, do you?
It's a long stroke, push rod, air cooled, single, you know, so it's still got the character of the old engine.
Yeah. It's a bit like the Harley in this bus. It's got the long bump stroke on it, and
They drive like tractors though.
yeah.
Not first time.
Right, Derek, stop dreaming about motorbikes. Come and help. Pull your thumb out your bum. Right, we've made the framework for the locker on that side. We're now making the framework for the locker
Does that go on there?
on this side. Yes, it does. So,
Right.
Alright guys, I've got to say, over the last few days I've done quite a lot of filming. Most of it, as anybody else that creates these YouTube videos, most of it is absolute junk. I think it's because I've really been trying to get this thing built, and I've sort of been rushing the camera shots a little bit. I'm surprised at how much effort Derek's put in. He's been a great help, he really has. And of course the banter between us all day long is just like, if you sort of misheard, if you were sort of listening from behind a wall, you'd think those two are about to batter the crap out of each other. But anyway, we've achieved a lot, and I am pretty certain that I'll hit my end of June deadline, or very close to it, to getting this completed. There will be some little things that I will possibly change down the line, and one of them is to do the windows. We're changing the inside of the windows, but we're keeping them as they are. They don't open up. And of course the outside is very dark, and we're not changing them, we're keeping them as they are. But what we have noticed is where the graffiti on these transparent windows on the inside, where that is so bad, it's like having a frosted film over the glass. So it's sort of letting light in, but it's very diffused. So you don't get a lot of light in here once these doors are shut. That could be a bad thing, I think, on a winter's day when you want as much light as possible, but you want the windows shut. However, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the outsides as they are, but the walls are going to be in such a way that if we decide later on down the road, and I think we probably will do, but if we decide later on down the road about changing windows, we would be looking at cutting 2 of these windows completely out, totally out, and getting a custom made window, which Live Life to the Maxus, the van tour that I done, he will custom make me a window to fit that whole area perfectly, and so that it opens outwards. Maybe on this side a much larger one, but fixed. I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna get this thing built, do a bit of travelling through the summer. I don't know whether we're going to be making it sort of going around Europe and all the rest of it. We've got no plans to do that immediately, but we will certainly hit Wales, Scotland, the Lake District, Peak District, and just iron out any teething problems with the van. But anyway, I'm going to draw this video to a close, and if you've made it this far, thank you very much. And I really want to thank all your subscribers. I've been overwhelmed at how quickly this channel has grown. So anyway guys, take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. All the best.